Housing has been hot. It's one of the bright spots in our otherwise slow-growing economy. Home prices are near record levels, mortgage rates are low, and inventory is tight. And those rising prices are bringing back things like bidding wars and house flippers, widely associated with the housing bubble. In fact, a new report today from RealtyTrac shows the number of active home flippers last year was the highest in nearly a decade. And as Diana Olick reports, the number is growing, and that, to some, is concerning.
This is where we are.
House flipper Sasha Moise is doubling the size of this Northeast D.C. home, hoping to double potential returns in a housing market where prices are heating up.
I don't know if they're overinflated, but they're really high. I don't think I've seen them this high in quite a while.
This was the original house.
Rising prices are luring flippers back in the door of a fast-paced renovation game that all but disappeared during the Great Recession. Active flippers are now at the highest level since 2007. Close to 180,000 single-family homes and condos were flipped in 2015, according to RealtyTrac. That is, bought and sold in the same year. Flips made up 5.5% of all sales last year, the first increase in 4 years.
I think it's incredibly saturated, honestly. There have been a lot of people who are getting into this business because they've seen it as a safe place to put their money.
And the profits are growing as well. Homes flipped in 2015 yielded an average gross profit of $55,000 nationwide, the highest since 2005. Investors are seeing top returns in Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, and New Haven, Connecticut. Nationally, returns are close to 46%, up from 35% in 2005 when flipping was at its peak. House flipping today is nothing like it was during the last housing boom when flippers were putting no money down and using easy credit. Today, even with investor loans, they have to have some skin in the game. That said, flipping can artificially inflate home prices, and it can be a sign that prices are already too hot because everyone wants to get in on the potential profits.
The market is becoming overvalued, but we're not in a bubble. If we look at the differences between today and the mid-2000s, it was driven by speculative activity, lots of high leverage, and equity extraction. Most of those factors are not there today.
The leverage may not be there, but the speculators are. Flippers are back and buying. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Diana Olick in Washington.